Hey there, island dreamers, locals, and anyone craving a slice of paradise. Welcome back, or welcome for the first time, to the Fun and Key West podcast, where the vibe is always laid back, the stories are salty, and the drinks, well, they're definitely frozen. I'm your host, Michelle O'Connor, your unofficial tour guide to the Conquered Public. Whether you're planning your first trip, your fifth trip, or you're just daydreaming about trading the cubicle for the ocean breeze, you are in the right place. Here's the deal. This podcast is your insider's guide to all things Key West. We're talking where to eat, hello, conch fritters and key lime pie, where to drink, spoiler alert, there will be rum, where to stay, and all the quirky, wonderful things that make Key West the one-of-a-kind paradise we all love. Plus, we'll keep you up to date on the latest happenings, festivals, events, maybe even the occasional Hemingway lookalike sighting. And just to keep things spicy, we'll be bringing on some amazing guests now and then, locals, business owners, and people who know the island like the back of their sandy hand. So grab your flip-flops, pour yourself a cold one, and let's escape to the island state of mind together, whether you're tuning in from your hammock or your commute, while wishing it was a hammock. We've got all the Key West goodness coming your way. Thanks for being here. It's going to be a lot of fun in Key West. Let's dive in. Hey there, steak seekers. Michelle here with Fun in Key West. And today we're serving up something sizzling because sometimes, even in a seafood paradise, you just need a good old steak that hits the spot. From luxurious prime cuts to laid-back bistro vibes, we're running down some of Key West's hidden gems and go-to favorites for the ultimate steak night. Think juicy fillets, happy hour vibes, and maybe even a side of key lime pie, because why not? And for those of you hungry for even more options, I've got the full list linked in the blog post in the show notes. Trust me, you'll want to check it out. You never know when the mood for steak might strike. So grab your fork, pour yourself a glass of wine, and settle in. This episode is going to be delicious. Happy Tasty Tuesday, everybody. I am Michelle with Fun in Key West, and welcome back to another episode of Tasty Tuesday. Today, we are all exploring the best steak in Key West. I have a very short list, and I did that intentionally. I want you all to let me know where you think the best steak is. And sometimes it's not the obvious place, and I want to hear where you found your best steak in Key West. I know, you don't go to Key West for steak dinners and all that, but sometimes you do. Sometimes you just want a really good steak, and it's just going to make your evening that much better. So let's dive in no particular order, so don't come after me here. In no particular order, here are some places for you to check out. Number one, Prime Steakhouse. This was established in 2005, and it's become a premier steakhouse in the Florida Keys. It's over on Caroline Street. And you can eat outside. Well, of course, you can eat outside. It's Key West. You can eat outside. And they also have a terrace. And they also have a small little infant dining room. You can get, obviously, prime cut beef, because it is a prime steakhouse. You can New York strip. And what steakhouse would not be complete without seafood? So you're going to have daily specials. And you have an extensive wine selection there. And it's a nice ambiance place. A little bit different and a little bit different twist on steak would be Aviva Argentinian Steakhouse over on Duval. It's the first and only Argentinian steakhouse in Key West, and they offer those Argentinian flavors. They have that outside tiki bar, and they have this really cool inside, and so they blend this funky vibe with this outside tiki bar. And of course, being on Duval Street, it's centrally located to all of the fun. They have New York strip with all of the fixings. They do a steak empanada, and they offer, obviously, key lime pie for dessert. They also have a happy hour and twice a day. No, I'm sorry. They have a happy hour once a day from 3 to 5. If you're looking for a place that has a space for a private event, they do offer that, so be sure to check that. Another one over is interesting. It's been there for a very long time. Is Duffy's Steak and Lobster House. It's a favorite among locals. Has extensive selection of dishes. It's a friendly atmosphere. It's over on at the corner of Simonton and Truman. It's a little bit out there, but you can walk over there or walk afterwards, walk off that steak dinner. If you're heading back down, it's casual, but not too casual, but it's casual. They do a lot of steak, surf, and turf ideas. They're open every day for lunch-ish, they start. And so be sure to check them out. One of the other interesting places that I think you probably should check out is the Flaming Buoy Filet Company. This is a retro supper club and a sassy bistro, and they have a unique dining experience, and that is right off their website. So if you've been there and you agree, let me know. It's over on Eaton Street, and it's very small. So it's an intimate place. They have filet mignon. They offer seafood dishes. They have a happy hour that starts around 4, and then dinner starts around 5:30. Another place that we talk about quite a bit, and it's located over in Newtown, and it's over on North Roosevelt, is a tavern in town. And it's more of a refined experience, so I wouldn't come in too casual, but you don't obviously have the dress code like you would over at Latitudes. But you have prime steaks and fresh seafood, and they have a happy hour in the bar area from 5 to 7, and then they do a late night tapas menu. So if you're not really into the mood for steak, but you want to head over there for tapas, they do that. I want you to tell me, who did I miss? If you love one of these that is on this list, what is your go-to menu item? What is your favorite drink? And do you get dessert or do you walk somewhere else for dessert? There's a wide variety here, from high-end steakhouses for the Keys to the casual, laid-back tiki bar vibe of Viva. And be sure, if you're going to head over to one of these places, be sure to check their hours. Our hours may rotate depending on season. And make sure, if they say that you should have reservations, make sure you have those reservations. Don't show up and say, Fun in Key West sent me. Be sure to check out those reservations. You don't want to miss out if that's where you want to try. Let me know, who did I miss? Who else should be on there? Head over to Fun in Key West. Head over to FunInKeyWest.com. Make sure to check out my other suggestions of where to eat. There's also places where to drink. Grab the newsletter, and you do that by signing up for our happy hour list. And you get to be in the know of everything happening with Fun in Key West and everything is best to my ability that's happening in Key West. With that, it is another episode of Tasty Tuesday. Thank you so much for showing up and being here and all of your support. I am Michelle. You guys have a great one, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks for joining me on this sizzling steak adventure through Key West. I know this island is famous for its seafood, conch fritters, and sunsets, but sometimes you just need a steak that steals the show. And Key West, as always, delivers. Feeling inspired to book a reservation yet? Or maybe you've got your own go-to steak spot we didn't mention. Either way, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know. Tell me where you've had your favorite steak and what you ordered, because naturally, I need all the details. Want more steak spots and other foodie favorites? Good news. I'll have the full list and even more delicious recommendations in the blog post that will be linked in the show notes. Bookmark it, save it, and check it out. It's your ultimate guide to steak and beyond in Key West. And before you head off to dream about perfectly seared fillets, make sure you're signed up for our happy hour list. It's packed with restaurant tips, happy hour wind, and plenty of insider secrets to make your next Key West adventure unforgettable. So head over to FunInKeyWest.com and to sign up and to stay in the know. Like this episode if your dinner plans now involve steak. Share it with your foodie friends or anyone planning their next trip to the island. And let me know your favorite steak spot, because I'm 100% open to researching new places. Thanks for hanging out with me for another Tasty Tuesday. Until next time, keep exploring, keep eating, and as always, keep it Key Westy. See ya.